Hey guys, Ultramaximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're going to take a look at another Generations figure, and it's a Voyager class. Real excited about this one. It's Blitzwing. Yes. We finally get an updated Blitzwing, which is really cool. Now, something I really love about this and something I really don't. I love the fact that it's a Voyager. The thing I don't like is now it's out of scale with the Astro Train that got re-released, or released, the updated Astro Train, because that was a much smaller figure. So, yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I'll have to see if I can find that Astro Train figure and put him in size comparison. But they did release this guy along with a Springer figure, so we get two triple changers, an Autobot and a Decepticon. So that's kind of cool. I do dig that. I found this guy, I found them both actually up at a Walmart on the north side of Indianapolis in Carmel, Indiana, and or just south of Carmel, 71st Street, I think. And yeah, pretty cool, really digging it. He's obviously in his G1 colors. This is the 30th anniversary, thrilling 30 Transformers 2014. No, it's 2013. So I'm presuming we're probably going to see a lot of figures with this kind of logo the next year and a half, which is fine. It looks cool. Feather, dog hair or something. Yeah, so pretty cool. I'm really digging it. I do like that logo. It's very cool. And if you look at the Springer logo, it is right here. It's dog hair. If you look at the Springer logo, it's the same thing except it's an Autobot logo. So there's a little difference in there, which is kind of cool. I am digging that. It does say he is a triple changer. His name is Blitzwing. We got this same style of wraparound artwork, which is pretty cool. I really dig that. The box kind of cut here. Kind of a nice little design, throw in. Got the Decepticon logo down there, looking all nice and nifty. Blitzwing, Decepticon 30, just really, really nice packaging. I really do dig that. The top of the packaging is kind of the gear thing going on. Pretty cool. Really digging that. Underneath, you also can get Springer, which, kind of funny, they only put one image there. They don't put both of his alt modes, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. Anything else on the package? The back of the package. So here's the back of the package. Picture of him in his jet mode, his tank mode, his robot mode. Here's a little bio, which I will go over. Here's his tech specs. About right. Yeah, I would say that's about right. They look about right. Let's see, so his bio, and I thought this was kind of interesting. With his heavily armored and highly destructive body, Blitzwing has an ice-cold mind of a master strategist sometimes. At other times, he is a boiling cauldron of rage, waiting for any excuse to unleash his firepower on the nearest target. And now, and again, he is chaotic whirlwind of bizarre behavior and intermediate bursts of plasma fire. Sound familiar? His unpredictability makes him a poor soldier, but his raw firepower and unstoppable mind make him a useful tool for a commander as capable as Megatron. So that's kind of interesting. They update his bio. They really kind of give him the bio from Transformers Animated, the Blitzwing from Animated, which I kind of like. He was schizophrenic, essentially, and multiple personalities, I guess is a better thing to say. Multiple personality disorder, and because he had like the Arnold Schwarzenegger-like character that was the tank mode, the Nazi-like character that was the jet, very ice cold, had an ice weapon, and the Nazi or the Arnold Schwarzenegger one had a fire weapon, and then there was the nut job in between that was crazy. So yeah, I do like how they kind of integrate that personality into the character, because quite frankly, in the original G1 shows, he was boring. He was just kind of a no-neck meathead there character. The episode where they centralized on him, he takes over a football stadium, so he's kind of a dumb jock in the original series. So I do like the multiple personality much better for this character. I think it's pretty cool. He does have a very animated look on his face there, and unfortunately, they've got that gun in a very, very bad position. So he's definitely packing the firepower, ladies. Yeah, see what I did there? Yeah. But it obviously changes when you get it out of the package. Yeah, see, it goes up when you get it out of the package. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this guy out of the package and see what we think of the toy. Okay, so here we have Blitzwing out of the package, and I gotta say, for the most part, I really do like this figure. I think they put a lot of work into the figure. They have obviously put a lot of detail into this guy. He looks pretty darn good. There are some flaws to it. I love the G1 color scheme. This is absolutely a 30th anniversary Blitzwing figure, and I really do appreciate that. Some things that I'm not really particularly digging. I don't care much for his feet. They're functional. They just look kind of small and pansy compared to the rest of him. Blitzwing should have big, stomping boots, in my opinion. That's kind of unfortunate. The other thing that is unfortunate is he really doesn't have any knee articulation, at least not very good knee articulation, because, well, they kind of pop up there. He's rather stiff there. It's okay. His hips are on a swivel joint, which is all right. He's not a very articulate character, and you know, the character wasn't either, I guess, really. But he does look good. He comes with this tiny little pea shooter, which is kind of interesting because the rest of him is just raw firepower. But that was the way the show was as well. He had this little tiny pea shooter gun, and the gun looks pretty cool. I mean, it's for a little pea shooter gun. It's got quite a bit of detail on it. What I really, really dig, of course, the toy came with a sword. And it's very similar to that sword that it initially came with. I can get it out of his hand here. Put him down for a second. It's kind of got that flat blade sword, just like the original one. But I gotta say, I really do like this. I love the two shades of purple, and the detail on it is spectacular. And of course, what they do, they add these little pieces so that you can combine the weapons if you so wanted to. Like that. Yeah. Okay, sure, whatever. Nice little gimmick, I suppose. But yeah, just... Alright, so here we have Jetwing in his... or Jetwing, Blitzwing in his jet mode. And it looks a lot like Jetwing, actually. The big pieces up here on the wings and such. It's not too bad. I mean, got to keep in mind this is a triple changer, and I got to say, it's no worse than the G1. In fact, I really do like it. It's pretty cool. I like the red on the wings. The wings also kind of pop inward, just like Jetwing or Jetfire, or whatever you want to call him. He's got this little landing gear that can retract up, which is kind of cool. Of course, he's got some molded landing gear back here. Now, I will say two things about this. One, the quality control on mine is not all that great. One of the legs over here doesn't like to click in, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. It does work. And this nose cone piece, it's a soft rubber, and it is hard to get up over Blitzwing's head. In fact, that was the last thing I was able to do, and it's supposed to be the first thing I'm able to do. If this is disconnected, the canopy actually, if we pull this forward a little bit, the canopy actually does come up, which is cool. It doesn't come up all that much, but it does come up a bit, which is very cool. It's kind of a nice little added feature to it. But all around, I mean, the details are very cool. He's got swivel jets, which is kind of nice. And the other thing that is kind of cool, and this is every kid did with Blitzwing at some point on the old G1 toy, is the cannon comes forward, and it tells you how to do that in the instructions there. The cannon, see how that kind of pops out? The cannon does come forward, and I always did that because he had the swivel cannon at the bottom, and I always spun that around and used it as an attack gun. And this is what I love about this cannon. The gimmick, it's got the missile. Boom! So you just kind of push it in, and it shoots out the little missile, and that's pretty darn cool. I really do dig that. So that is a pretty neat little feature that they added in to the figure, kind of, again, an homage to the original toy, which is very, very nice. So all in all, I mean, the back end's kind of is what it is sort of deal, but looking from the front end, it does look pretty cool. I am digging it. I think they did a good job with it. So far, I'm really liking the figure. So let's take a look at its tank mode. Oh, the other nice thing is the instructions. Well, they got a huge picture of Blitzwing here. You also get that nice little logo there, 30th anniversary logo. So I'm looking forward to some of the other figures with that on there. But yeah, overall, mode number 2, the jet, looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the tank mode. And here we have Blitzwing in his tank mode, and it looks okay. It's not too bad. The turret does rotate, which is cool. I wish the cannon was a little bit longer in this mode, but it is what it is. Of course, it still has the gimmick. If you push in, it fires out the missile. At least it's not an H tank. That's huge. It's a little gappy in places, but it is what it is kind of deal. If you're looking at it from like this point of view, it looks pretty good. Again, they keep the G1 color scheme. I do like the tank treads along the bottom. I think that is really nice. The back end, just like the jet, is kind of bleh, so. So this looks a lot better from the front end. It reminds me a lot of the Megatron tank from the Titanium series, actually. I think the jet mode works a lot better than the tank, but you can't really complain too terribly much about it. So, again, lots of nice details on there. So, not too bad of a tank. I don't think it's as good as the jet version, but, it is what it is kind of deal. I suppose on the back you could, if you wanted to, kind of hide more, do that. Really doesn't make much of a difference. Is what it is kind of deal. So, yeah, pretty neat, pretty cool. At least it's a triple changer. That's what I'm digging, and it's a good size triple changer, and it pulls a decent tank mode and a pretty good jet mode, and I love the robot mode. So as far as the 30th anniversary, it's hitting all the marks for me. I forgot to pull up some panels here to kind of pull the tank off a little bit better there. So yeah, for the most part, it's pretty much doing everything for me that I want it to do. As a toy, for 30th anniversary, for an updated Blitzwing figure, probably the best one since Transformers Animated, and of which this figure actually has a nice little bonus surprise. So there's the tank mode, and let's take a look at the little third extra bonus. Alright, so one final little fun bit about this guy. Remember how I said that his personality really reminded me of the Transformers Animated version? Well, they added something a little cool, a little bonus. See how he's got kind of the standard G1 face, which was pretty much that Schwarzenegger version face. If you rotate the face up like that, look, it's the crazy version of him from Transformers Animated. And if you rotate it up a third time, you get the kind kind of cold, logical Nazi version of him. So that is very, very cool. They added 3 different faces for him. That's just a fantastic little bonus. So they really did combine the Transformers animated and the Transformers G1 figure together to make a totally new incarnation of the figure. I think that's fantastic. I think that's a great 30th anniversary throw in for the fans. I'm very appreciative of that. I think that's very cool. Very nice homage to the personalities and to the character, and that's how much that character was liked in the Transformers animated series. So there he is, Blitzwing. Should you pick him up? Absolutely. This is a great figure. It's a good size figure. It's $20. 30th anniversary. A great homage to the G1 character and to the Transformers animated characters. So I like how they kept that there. I think that's very, very cool. So yeah, there he is, Blitzwing. Definitely, if you see him, pick him up. If you're a Blitzwing fan, if you're Triple Changer fan, you're definitely going to dig him. If you like the anniversary figures, definitely a really good one to have. So thanks for watching, and look for more videos in the future.